Good morning, my loves. Happy Saturday. Beautiful day here at the lake, currently 74. High today is 89. Just kind of an ideal day. It is a little overcasty, but it's going to be very bright later. It's just the way the sun is at the moment. There's a few clouds. We're going to continue on our discussion of respect and disrespect. Boy, this is going to get interesting. Again, if you want to make a comment, for whatever reason, comments are not coming through on my YouTube. So if you want to comment, reach out to me on Facebook. I have a personal and professional page, so reach out on the professional page. Reach out through Instagram and LinkedIn. Love to hear your thoughts. Today we are discussing disrespect in the home, including kiddos. I think we've all encountered it. If you have kids, at some point in time, they've disrespected you. You know, slamming the door, I hate you, you're the worst mom ever, blah, blah, blah. We've all heard it. In all likelihood, we have all said it at some point. It's just part of growing up. Do not lash out at your child. They are expressing how they feel and their frustration. They just don't know how to do it appropriately. And that's when you tell them, look, you have no right to speak to me like that. I know you're not happy with me right now. I'm not happy with you either. But I want you to understand, I love you. No matter what you do in this lifetime, I love you. But right now, you are not my friend. I don't like you. You hurt my feelings. A child will understand that. They can work with that. Give them some time. They'll come back out. They'll offer the hug and say, I'm sorry. At that point, do not push them away and say, no, you don't deserve a hug. You don't deserve affection. I don't want to talk to you. No, never do that to a child. Because if you do, you are showing that child you are not worthy. Even if you apologize, you aren't worthy. That's horrible. Don't do that to a child. That's emotional abuse. Make it a teaching moment. Let them come over, give you a hug, get a snack, get some cookies, an apple, whatever. Sit down with them and discuss what happened. I know you're sorry and I accept your apology. You know, I understand that you're mad at me because whatever happened. And I know you don't think that's fair. But I'm looking out for your best interest. I'm trying to keep you safe, whatever. And I know you're not happy with me. You hurt my feelings. Explain things to them. Give them a big hug and say, are we friends again? And I know a lot of people are going to roll their eyes and think that's stupid. It's fine. Kids are people too. So often, as adults, we just stop and forget. Kids don't think like we do. They don't have the capability of reasoning, of having the mindset that we do. So give it a little consideration before you lash out. Before you say, what the hell were you thinking? Why did you do this? Why didn't you do this? Their mind isn't programmed like that yet. Give them time. Give them consideration, understanding, a little empathy, and love them unconditionally. So often, respect and disrespect are learned behaviors. Absolutely, positively. And I see this. There's a family that I'm working with, and the parents are older, and they're in a facility, a care facility, and they're upset, of course. The kids don't want anything to do with them. Well, if you kind of look back, they treated their parents horrible. Horrible. Their kids saw this. It's a learned behavior. What goes around comes around. So now they're in a care facility. Their kids are in their 50s. Parked them there. Yeah. One has dementia. One had surgery. They can't take care of themselves anymore. So, you know, the doctors talked to the kids and said, hey, we need to do something about mom and dad. Okay, we got this. And they parked their butts in a care facility and walked away. Walked away. Now, for me, I couldn't do that. That's just, no. I mean, I helped take care of my parents before they passed. My parents took care of their parents before they passed. It's just what we did. But not for all families. So be careful what you teach your children, the respect and disrespect you're teaching your child. Because, honey, they live what they learn. And they learn what they live. Absolutely. If they see mom disrespecting grandma or grandpa, if they see an older sibling disrespecting mom and dad, violence, screaming, yelling, whatever, they're going to think, oh, okay, if they did it, I can do it. That's okay. That's the norm in our house. It's not the norm. Don't allow that to be the norm. If they see siblings fighting, physically fighting, in their mind, okay, that's the norm. If they see mom and dad hitting each other, disrespecting each other, calling each other out of their name, that's the norm. What are you teaching your child? By example. Because they're little sponges and they're little mirrors. They soak up everything they see, everything they hear, and they mirror that back. And it's not just in childhood. They will continue those behaviors throughout their life. Childhood is building blocks. Are you giving them good building blocks? Are you giving them good foundations, good cornerstones to build a life on? Or are you giving them cornerstones built of sand, of disrespect and violence, addiction? Disrespect for any form of authority. I hear this a lot from teachers, that the kids just do not respect authority. And they're taught that at home because the child is always smarter than the teacher. Yeah, not so much. The police are always wrong. Not so much. I mean, there's good and bad in all, careers. We all know that. But not every, I have a lot of friends that are police officers, and there's some really good folks out there. There are people that just have no regard for anybody in any position of authority. They become violent, aggressive, teaching their child that you're your own boss. You do what you want to do. To hell with everybody else. That it's okay if somebody gets hurt at your expense. It's their fault. They put themselves in that position. Come on. Let's back up. Where did this start? Why did it start? Somebody felt they were treated unjustly, unkindly. They didn't like it. They convinced everybody else that they were treated unjustly and unkindly. And now we have an entire family that think teachers are horrible. You don't need to go to school. You don't need to go to the doctor. We'll take care of things ourselves. You don't need an attorney. You don't need a policeman. Come on. Let's be smart about things. Let's start teaching respect. Please. Respect yourself. Dress respectfully, like you care about yourself, without having to show a lot of your body. Teach your kids, I can't talk today, teach your children to respect themselves. A 10-year-old does not need to be wearing skirts or shorts so short you see their butt, belly shirts, and things trying to show what cleavage they may be starting. They're 10. Let them dress like a 10-year-old. Little boys, honey, pull your pants up. We don't need to see your drawers. Bottom line. Kids, little 8, 9, 10 years old, smoking. Why are you allowing them to disrespect their body? What's going to be, I can't talk, what's their body going to be like when they're 30? If they're smoking when they're 8, their lungs are going to be toast. Did you wonder why they're sick all the time? Smoking, drinking, drugs. Kids 8, 9 years old doing weed. Honey, that's their brain. You only have one brain. Just think about it. Think about respect. Respecting yourself, respecting your elders, respecting your community. There are programs out there that can help. Mentoring. If you just don't have time, you don't have any interest, you think this is just total bullshit, just allow your child the opportunity to have a mentor. Whether that's through big brothers, big sisters, somebody in your church, your synagogue, your mosque, through the school, whatever. But give them the opportunity, okay? And one last thing, I just thought of this. several years ago, there was a family, and they had a couple of boys that were, I want to say 14, 16, something like that. Mom was divorced. Mom never finished school. She started school but never finished. And she resented the hell out of anybody that had a college education. Her boys were smart. I mean, they were gifted kids. They wanted to go to university. They were in the UK. I see clients all over the world. This family was in the UK, and the boys wanted to go to university. And she said, no, you don't need that. We don't do that. The boys really, really wanted this for themselves. Their dad wanted this for them. And she said, no way in hell. You're going to farm. They tried to say, okay, well, what if we do veterinary or do this or do that? No. Nope. She had no respect for anybody that had anything different than her. If they had more money than her, she did not respect them. If they had a better education than her, she did not respect them. And she was trying to teach her boys the same thing. Why? Because she felt inadequate and insecure. So she lashed out at anyone and anything that had a better life than she did. And she's cheating her child. Okay, that's their business. But just stop and think, what are you teaching your child? Kids are worthy of so much. They're worthy of a wonderful education, a safe place to live, having a meal 3 meals every day, snacks, warm clothes in the winter and comfortable clothes in the summer, books, games, a loving parent or guardian who takes the time to spend time with them, not just tell them to go out and play, not just buys them presents, but spends time with them, gets to know them as a person, lets the child get to know them and learn about their life, the family. All children are worthy. When you were a child, honey, you were worthy. Whether you got it or not, you were worthy of it. Give your child what you didn't get. Be the parent that you wish you had.